good people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Akiela. My name is Akiela Galore. Akiela Galore. Akiela, and a B-E. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Akiela Galore, and I am so happy you're here. So happy to have you here. So happy. I have been looking at the comments, and a lot of you all have said that girl sent you all over here on my channel, but you stayed because you all think just like me. You all act just like me. We got a lot of similarities. Hey. So I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for responding in the comments on why you're here. You can see by the title of today's video what we're going to be doing. I just wanted to get grounded with you all because yesterday my menstrual came on earlier this week, and I have been super emotional in my feelings. Yesterday I was in a great mood, and then all of a sudden I had a conversation with someone, and it seemed like we did an energy swap. They were down, I was up, we talked, they got up, I came down, I started crying. I'm talking about ball hard, boohoo, sad crying in my feelings, in my thoughts. Had to call my sister because I just needed somebody to talk to, because I just felt like the whole world was crashing down on me. So yes, now I'm going to insert a clip on how I was feeling yesterday.
Today I realized how hard it is to fuck on someone who don't give a fuck about you. It's hard to fuck on somebody when they don't give a fuck about you, and they show it. And then you recognize a pattern in your life that you keep fucking with the same type of people who don't give a fuck about you. And then you isolate from the people, and you go into hermit mode, and you do the work on yourself, and you ask God, God, why is this happening to me? What is it that I need to learn from this? I want to attract better people. I want good people in my life. I want good friendships in my life. I want a good man in my life. I want a man who's going to be good to me. People will see you and they romanticize and idolize your life. Like, I want what you got. I want that. I want that. Not knowing that everything that glitters isn't gold. Just because they look good, that don't mean it is. Some people just wear their heaviness very well. Some people wear their heaviness and what they're going through. They hold it very well. They have a stoic face, and you will never know unless they say something. It's heavy. It's very heavy.
Yeah. Exactly. So yesterday I was definitely not in a great mood. I was just in my feeling some type of way. No pun intended. RIP to Rich Homie Quan, but I was definitely feeling some type of way yesterday, and my feelings 2 days before my period is to go off. So I took the time today to get grounded and put myself in a position where I could live in the moment, be in the moment, and just think and get back to who I am, who I actually am, which is an abundant, joyful, charismatic, charming, happy-go-lucky motherfucking person. And I cannot allow people's negative energy to boggle me down. So that's something else. You need to realize that other people's energy really has an effect, can really have an effect on you. Like other people's energy, like just, especially if you have taken the time to understand who you are as an individual and be in your own energy, in your own auric field. So as soon as you step into the room with individuals, your energy is so sensitive to what's going on around you that you can pick up on it immediately. And this is deeper than being just an empath, because a lot of us like to use that term. Oh, I'm an empath, I can just feel what you're feeling. No, a lot of y'all motherfuckers know what you it goes deeper than that, okay? So it can be very draining when someone such as yourself or me, we have taken the time to work on ourselves, do our shadow work, do the things that address our shortcomings, deal with things that we suppressed, address issues that have been boggling our mind, basically do your shadow work, do your inner work, so that you can be a better being. And then you have individuals who will come around and try to suck that out of you, suck the life out of you. So I just took the time today to just do some planting. I took my wagon, I went to the market, got to the nursery and got some dirt. I realized that I had been overwatering my plants, and I took the time to get that together. So I'm gonna show it to you. I forgot to tell y'all, like after the conversation, I definitely came home and I took a long, deep spiritual shower. I had to cleanse my energy immensely. These are two plants that I currently own, and this one is an aloe vera plant, and this one is a lucky bamboo. Right now, I'm about to go to the nursery to get some soil for my plants because they need some TLC. I downloaded this plant app and I found out that I've been overwatering my plants. So when your plants have brown spots on them, that means they've been overwatered. I need to take them out the pots, cut the roots, and repot them. So let's do it. So here in this clip, I have arrived at the nursery, but I was looking for the entrance and I could not find it. So I started walking down this path and I seen tables and I thought that it was really pretty. So I kept walking to discover what was back here. I thought it was the nursery entrance, and it's not. It's a cafe. People were eating and having tea. So I leave the cafe and walk back up the path to find the door to the entrance of the actual nursery. I find it and then I go in. But isn't it beautiful? I love this. I now have I have two new plants. This one is a money tree and it could be inside doors, and then I have a lucky bamboo. The money tree was $39.99 and the lucky bamboo is $28.99. I already have one of these, but mine, the one that I have at the house that you already seen, is I've had it for like 5 years. So this is my new baby, and now I'm waiting on dirt. I gotta get dirt for my. Oh, how do you know how much to give?
As much as you want.
Oh.
Like a little bit more?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah. Just a little. Thank you. I think so. I don't need to repot those right now. I just need to repot the lucky bamboo. Yeah.
And then you'll be fine with this.
Yes. I don't even know. Where can I sit the dirt afterwards? Inside or outside?
Keep it inside.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good day. Thank you. Okay. Being a sugar babe isn't just about the glitz and glams or the financial perks. It's a lifestyle that requires strategy, emotional intelligence, and knowing your worth. A lot of people have misconceptions about what it truly means. It's not just about getting pampered or living a luxurious life.
It's about navigating relationships where you have the power to set your own boundaries, terms, and expectations. You're not just giving your time, you're making sure your value is understood and appreciated. Of course, there are perks: the designer bags, the trips, the financial security. But what's often overlooked is the mental and emotional work that goes into this life. You have to be selective, strategic, and intentional. It's not just about finding any sugar daddy. It's about finding the right one who respects you, meets your needs, and adds value to your life. There's also the emotional aspect. Sometimes it's easy to get attached, to blur the lines between business and pleasure. But as a sugar baby, you have to stay grounded and always remember your goals. Or it's a balancing act of protecting your heart while also enjoying the experience. At the end of the day, being a sugar babe isn't for everyone. But for those who can master it, it's empowering. You're in control of your time, your life, and your future. Just remember, while the lifestyle can be rewarding, it's essential to always have your own independence, your own money, and never lose sight of who you are.
Now, with this bamboo plant, I am emptying all of the dirt out of the pot, and I realized that the dirt is so wet in the pot that I went inside the house to wash the pot and clean it. And then I brought it back outside to start preparing my entry. I filled it up with rocks first, and then I was trying to see if the liner would fit into the pot, but it did not. So I had to improvise and come up with a different idea, which you will see me do throughout the video. I hope you all are enjoying this video. It's mainly just me repotting my plants. I bought 2 new plants and I'm going to repot those as well. But it's also an intentional video to give value to not only the lifestyle of being a sugar babe or just me being a sugar babe, other girls who watch me who are sugar babes, or this seems to be a popular lifestyle nowadays where all the girls will want to be sugar babes and have these sugar dads and act as if they are not giving up the sugar for what it is that they want, when indeed a lot of them are. And I'm here to tell you that it happens a lot. That's why I usually just choose one and stay with that one person until things no longer are working out, and then I move along. But there are some who choose to have multiple and they're giving up the sugar. That's why if a girl has 4 different sugar daddies and they're giving her anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000 a month, you do the numbers, you do the math, then you only have to spend, a couple days or a couple hours with these guys, some time, give up your pussy. I mean, a lot of girls are out here giving it up for free anyway. So why don't you think that the other girls out here, making them pay for it? Some girls believe if you're going to play, you're going to pay. So, and I'm one of those girls, and I just don't believe I've tried in the past. Here in this clip, you see my crystals because I'm always staying grounded, but I'm looking for the rocks to put into the soil. Anyway, but yeah, these girls are out here acting like they're not giving up the sugar, and indeed they are. And there are some girls who don't have to give up the sugar because they're just that beautiful. I mean, the guy that got my breasts done, I never gave him no sugar, and he spent a lot of money on me. I never gave him no vagina because he had a micro penis. So there are girls like that, and he had other girls. So all the girls he was dating, none of us had sex with him because he didn't have anything to penetrate us with. So all of those, I know for sure those girls weren't giving up the sugar because there was nothing to give up. We were just getting our vagina ate and getting money. And there are a lot of situations out here like that. So don't think that everyone's giving up the sugar, but a lot of them are. I have been a sugar babe since I was about 15 years old, and I would have to credit to my neighbor who was the former mayor as well as the former police in my hometown. They
groomed me at a very young age and groomed me and told me don't ever give it up for free. Now, there were a lot of guys who slipped through the cracks because I fell in love or thought I fell in love with them because I got stigmatized. However, I've always, as a young 15-year-old who was super impressionable, always had that in the back of my mind, never give it up for free. And the older I got, the more I understood life, I stuck to that mindset. And people could call me whatever they please, but you know, any man who's going to be in my life is going to take care of me, and that's a fact. In any way, shape, or form, I do not play that at all. You do not even come over here. If you think I'm materialistic, don't come over here with no materials. If you ain't got no materials, don't bring your ass over here. I don't give a damn. You ain't got no bread, I ain't giving no head. It's as simple as that. I believe in dating hypergamously, and even my ex-husband, who took care of me and paid all of the bills in the house, he was about 6 years older than me, and he still took care of me, and I wouldn't consider him a sugar daddy. My ex-boyfriend that I dated, he was 10 years older than me. He took very good care of me. We got a new apartment together. We was doing everything together. We're going on trips. Like, he was treating me as if he was a sugar daddy, but he wasn't in sugar daddy range. So I'm not going to say that, yeah, you have to have this certain way, but you have to have a certain, no, I am going to say that you have to live a certain way and have a certain quality of life before I can be engaged with you in any way, shape, or form, even to have a conversation, because I have worked on myself tremendously, be it sugar daddies or not. I've also poured a lot of work into myself and effort into myself to do the shadow work so that I can heal and grow, go back to school, you know, educate myself, read books, get a job, find a career, be great in my career. And even though I'm looking for work, I'm still continuously striving towards greatness and being a better person. So this lifestyle, what I do, how I live, how I am, who I am, what I choose to engage in, is who I am. That sounded so redundant. But no, seriously, I cannot be with a man if they cannot take care of me. That's the bottom line. Like, nigga, don't bring your broke ass over here because I don't want you. Okay? And I realized that when I date sugar daddies, be like, the age is not the thing. The age is not a factor for me. I be falling in love with these men no matter what their age is, but what I fall in love with is the security, the structure, him being a provider, me feeling safe. And I'm like, man, if I could only find this in a guy with because the older guys be playing games too, but if I could only find this in a younger man who had this, but it's going to take time for that younger man to get to where this older man is. So it's just easier to date the older guy because he already has it. So that is basically what a sugar baby does. She could date somebody her age, but she doesn't because he doesn't have the resources that she wants to live a lifestyle that she wants. So it doesn't happen. But yeah, after being married, I choose to live this lifestyle because it's just like, I've been married, so I don't desire that. But if my sugar daddy wants to marry me, I might, because they're bag right. Okay. Then having a kid, I already have a kid, so I'm cool on that. I'd be open to it, but I just got my body back in the best shape it's ever been in, so I'm kind of straight there. However, I do love being a sugar babe. I love the benefits. I love the resources I obtain. I love the benefits it provides. I love the lifestyle it gives. I just love it all. And you won't see me out here giving up no sugar for no freaky, okay? You see a man around, you know he doing his ting-ting, but everything that glitters isn't gold. Like I said, you have to have a strong mentality. You really do have to be intentional. You have to be selective. You have to be strategic. And all those I have mastered. I do not play. Okay. The vetting process is very real. And my career is a recruiter, IT recruiter at that. That's my niche. So if I recruit in my professional life, what do you think I do in my personal life? They often blend together. The process is merely the same. When you're recruiting, you go out cold call, you go out looking for people, you have interviews with you, interact with them, and you already know what your client is looking for, which is usually yourself. So since you are the client, you know what you're looking for, you go out to scout and do the full cycle process on interviewing the person, see if they're applicable for the job, seeing their skill set, seeing what they bring to you, seeing if this matches you all are in congruence with each other to see if it makes sense. If it does, you move along in the process and you eventually get hired and you go on through the onboarding process and you have to, the whole hiring process that it takes to get a job. Same thing with dating. Being a sugar baby sometimes means knowing when to hold back and not always giving up the sugar. It's about setting boundaries and understanding that your worth isn't tied to what you give physically. In fact, the most successful sugar babies understand that their value lies in much more than that. It's about the energy, the companionship, the experience you bring to the table. Sometimes the power is in saying no and maintaining control over your own body and choices. It's about playing smart, not just playing the game. There will be moments when holding back is the smartest move you can make. It shows that you know your worth, that you're not easily swayed, and that you value your quality over quantity. Being a sugar baby isn't just about the money or gifts. It's about knowing how to navigate the balance between desire and discipline. After all, the real power lies in knowing when to say no and making them appreciate it even more when you finally say yes. If you do decide to give it up, make sure you prioritize your safety above all else. Protecting yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally is essential. Set clear boundaries and stick to them. Always be aware of who you're dealing with and take the necessary precautions to safeguard your well-being. It's not just about physical safety either. It's about protecting your heart, your energy, and your peace of mind. Don't rush into anything without knowing the risks, and make sure that you're always in control of the situation. Empower yourself with knowledge, stay in tune with your instincts, and remember that your safety is non-negotiable. Ultimately, nothing is worth sacrificing your health, happiness, or security for. So if you choose to give it up, do it on your terms and with confidence, always putting your well-being first.
So this is my lucky bamboo. This is my money tree. This is my new baby lucky bamboo. And this is my aloe vera plant. I'm so proud of my plants. And of course, this is a plant holder. And that, my darling, is how you transmute energy. Literally, you can take the energy that was given to you and you can match it and give back the same low vibrational energy, or you can transmute the energy by doing something high vibrational, such as journaling, planting, gardening, rollerblading, exercising, anything else that'll put you in a very, very great mood, such as what we just watched today. I read the 12 laws of the universe in one day. If you all been watching me for a while, then you know that my book got stolen a while back, but I have it again, and I read it in one day, probably in like 2 hours, the 12 laws of the universe. And there were some significant things that I would like to point out in the book for you. Let's see if we can go to the synopsis. Okay. I'm going to read the conclusion. There you have it. The 12 universal laws. Before you get overwhelmed, incorporating them into your life is more about understanding and conceptualizing them in a meaningful way for you. They don't have to be analyzed, just understand the concepts and keep them in mind to learn how to use them in everyday environments. Now that these laws have been introduced to you, they are likely to appear in your life over and over again. Well, before we even got to the conclusion, we had to have a beginning, right? At the beginning of the book, it states that the dictionary defines law as something regarded as having binding force or effect. It is vital to understand that every law is a realization of the existence of intangible yet effective power. Take the law of gravity, for instance. We can't see it, we can't feel it, but it exists. And its existence affects every person present on the planet. The universal laws share these properties. Intangible. The 12 laws are the realization of such forces that exist and affect every being on the planet. Yet they are intangible and invisible. They can't be touched or felt. The laws, they are boundless. The 12 laws of the universe are boundless. They are not bound to a particular area or stopped by any country's border. They exist everywhere, just like air. Timeless. The 12 laws are timeless. They have always been there. They are, and they will always be. It is now that there has been a realization of their existence. Take the example of the law of attraction. You probably heard of it, but the law of attraction is just the tip of the iceberg. The law of attraction gets a lot of attention thanks to the popular 2006 Rhonda Byrne film and the book The Secret. I'm not going to go into detail on every little thing that they're saying, but I do encourage you to read this book. One of the things that I wanted to point out is the law of transmutation. You can transmute the energy that has been given to you. You do not have to keep it. If someone gives negative energy to you, transmute it. It's not called the law. It's called... I should have highlighted the point. The law of correspondence. As above, so below. Your inner world will determine what manifests in your outer world. Simple, yet effective. So I had some things going on inside of me, some things that I just expressed to you all in the video. And now I chose to transmute the energy, which is something I also talk about in my scripted videos, is transmuting the energy, putting it into practice, staying grounded, and not allowing people to sway you. Be the roots to your tree. Don't let people, you are the roots and you are the tree and you are grounded and you stand firm in who you are. Let the people be the leaves. They come and they go. They come and they go. They come and they go. If you have enjoyed this video and you found it insightful, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate your support so much. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And YouTube thinks that you will love this video, so be sure to watch it.